The Ant and the Paintbrush. In the bustling village of Meadowbrook, there lived a young boy named Sam. Sam loved to paint. He painted everything he saw: trees, rivers, animals, and even the clouds. But no matter how much he tried, his paintings never turned out the way he wanted. His clouds looked like blobs, his rivers looked like lines, and his animals, well, they looked more like potatoes with legs. One sunny afternoon, Sam sat under the big oak tree in his backyard, staring sadly at his latest painting of a butterfly. It looked more like a flying potato than anything else. "I wish I could paint like the great artists," he sighed. Suddenly, he heard a tiny voice whisper, "Maybe I can help." Sam jumped and looked around. "Who said that?" "Down here," the voice replied. Sam squinted and spotted a tiny ant wearing a tiny red hat, waving its antennae at him. You can talk?" Sam stammered. "Of course I can. My name is Artie, and I'm the best artist in Meadowbrook. Well, in the ant world anyway," the ant said with a grin. Sam laughed. "An ant that can paint? Now that's something I've never heard before." Artie climbed up onto Sam's paintbrush. "I can show you," he said confidently. "But you have to promise me one thing. You won't give up even if it gets hard." Sam nodded eagerly. "I promise." Artie got to work. He dipped the brush into bright blue paint and guided Sam's hand gently. Together they painted swooping clouds that seemed to dance across the paper. Next, they created rippling rivers that sparkled under the sunlight. Artie showed Sam how to add tiny details: the curve of a leaf, the shimmer of water, the delicate wings of a butterfly. Days turned into weeks, and Sam painted every afternoon with Artie's help. His paintings became more beautiful with each stroke. His once blobby clouds were now fluffy and light. His rivers flowed gracefully, and his butterflies, they practically flew off the canvas. But one day, Artie didn't show up. Sam waited under the oak tree, paintbrush in hand, but his tiny friend was nowhere to be found. For the first time in weeks, Sam had to paint alone. He dipped his brush in paint, his hands shaking slightly. "I can do this," he whispered. And he did. His hand moved smoothly, just as it had when Artie was there. He painted tall mountains, glistening lakes, and fluttering birds. When he stepped back, his eyes grew wide. It was his best painting yet. That evening, as Sam admired his work, he heard a tiny whisper. "Told you that you could do it," Artie's voice said softly. Sam looked around, but saw nothing but the tall grass swaying in the breeze. Sam smiled and whispered back, "Thank you, Artie." From that day on, Sam painted with confidence and joy. He learned that hard work, patience, and a little bit of faith could turn dreams into reality. And as for Artie, well, some say if you listen closely while painting under the oak tree, you can still hear him whispering, "Keep going, you're doing great." The end.